Good evening, everybody. Uh, Brandon here. I wanted to record what we had in class today, whenever we covered auto deployment to Google Cloud Platform. I wanted to record this just so you have a rough idea in case you want to do this in the future, or if you want to teach someone else it, I guess. So, if you look at my GitHub, you will see a basic Node.js. If you want to follow along, you'll need to fork it and have a copy of it on your own repo. And if we take a look at this code, it is very, very basic, just JavaScript. All it's going to do is start up a very basic web server that we can then go look at. So one thing I will say is with the recent JavaScript packages, so was it JavaScript package vulnerabilities? It was recent with NPM that malicious code got put in it. So you do not have to run this on your own computer, and until we get the thumbs up, I would not. I don't care about my computer. So what we are going to do is I'm going to show off how this works and how it should look locally. To do this, I'm going to use, I want to say node index.js. This is going to spin up on port 8080, port Bobo if you will, and we can double check this by going to localhost 8080. And we get hello world, I hope you have a good day. That's not the most recent version, but I forgot to pull beforehand, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. That won't change anything. So we're going to quit that, and I want to walk you all through getting this set up in Google Cloud. Now, I have already gone through and installed a lot of the APIs, set up, authenticated my GitHub, so it's going to look different on my side. Yours will look similar. You just need to follow along, make sure that it's authenticated, make sure all the APIs are installed, so it may take a little longer on your side. So we are within Google Cloud now. We are going to go up here to the top left. We are going to scroll down to Cloud Run. So from here, we want to tell it what repository on GitHub that we want to work with. So we are going to press the connect repo, and it will automatically choose that middle option. We will need to set up with Cloud Build, because this is what is going to compile, make sure all the packages are installed, and all of that fun stuff. I'll talk more about that after we get the steps. So we are going to set up with Cloud Build. We are going to choose the repository. In this spot, it's going to say, hey, we need to authenticate with your GitHub, make sure that you are you, give it permissions, and that will probably install the Google API within that repo. I have already done that, and I apologize. We are going to choose repository. I have only a select few chosen, so if you choose all of them, it'll be different. I'm going to pick basic Node.js and press next. It's going to ask, hey, how do you want to build it? And we are going to say, hey, if there are any changes to main, so a push or a pull, we are going to want you to rebuild it. We tell it the type is a Docker file, and I'll talk about Docker files here in a second, and we will save. If we scroll through, we want to pick a cheap region, so anything with tier 1, we will pick Belgium today. And we are going to pick allow public access. Scrolling down, looking at service scaling, we are going to set it to 1, just because we're testing. And then we also have this ingress option. So what this does is it says, hey, is this like a microservice within your company that only needs to talk to the other company's stuff, or like your company's stuff, or is it like a website that needs direct access from the internet? I'm going to go ahead and press create. Twiddle my thumbs for a couple of seconds. So we can see here we are creating service. Done. We are creating the build trigger. So whenever we push to our repo, it's going to go and grab that new stuff. And is going to build and deploy to Belgium. And we can open these logs and go check it out. It says, hey, I'm building, I'm pushing, I'm deploying, and it gives us a summary. So while we wait on that, I'm going to talk a little bit about Docker files. So Docker files are the equivalent of virtual machines for software. That is a very, very simple outlook, and if you tell anyone that works on Docker that, there's a good chance they're going to yell at you. Oh well. But what Docker is it is going to offer a container for your application, for your software, whatever it may be. And within this Docker file, we specify everything that needs installed for this software to work. So in this case, since it is a Node.js application, we say, hey, go and grab the Node package, which we'll cover all of these whenever we cover Docker. We tell it what to do, so we're going to make a work directory on the machine that's spinning up in Belgium. We're telling it, hey, these are the requirements. If we go look at our package.json, we are using Apache. Yeah, that's it. And we also have a description on what to type to start. So in my case, whenever I started it here, I did node index.js, and that's exactly how we do it if we ran it through the package.json or through just node start. So if I come down here and do node start, if I come down here and do node index.js, first try, it pulls up. We tell it, hey, we only want the dependencies that are reliant on production or that production relies on, so this will not grab any testing or anything like that. We copy everything to the container image, and then we tell it to start. Oh, npm start. First try. So, whenever we told it to build off of this Docker file, this is what we are referencing. We're saying, hey, it's going to be a Node app, this is what you need to do, and this is how you run it. If we go check this, everything is completed, and we have this URL. We're going to copy it to the clipboard, paste it in, and would you look at that, hello world, I hope you have a horrible day. That was a lot funnier in class. So, just to show this off, I want to show, I need to change something here. Do we use this anywhere? I don't know. I'm going to change a horrible day to a fantastic day. My day's looking up. I'm having a good day. Let's go and check GitHub desktop. It says, hey, we had a change. And I'm going to say forcing a change to trigger redeployment to Google Cloud Platform. We're going to commit to main and push origin. If we go back and look at this, at our GitHub, we see just now we changed index.js, and if we go and check our Cloud Console, it is currently building and deploying. So let's wait a few seconds for this, twiddle our thumbs. Right there. Okay, just kind of spam refresh this because I'm impatient. It won't change anything, but see the logs. And you can even see like what it's doing as it runs. And so we download the image for node 12. We make the work directory. We copy the packages required. We run the install. And then we run npm start. And it says, hey, we're working. Finished push. Moving on to deploying. If we go and check deploy, it's doing something. This one's taken a minute, I will not lie. As we can see, we still have access to this website as it builds and deploys. So in the case of a failure, we should still have this. Wow, this is in fact, there we go, and if we refresh, we have a fantastic day. So, all of that to say, Google Cloud has a lot of automation to work with a CI/CD pipeline, meaning that if we want to have as much uptime as possible, we need to have some sort of CI/CD. If we didn't have it, what we would have to do is, assuming I'm self-hosting, is stop the current running web services or push out a very basic like we are under maintenance. We would have to update everything, make sure it tests, make sure it works, or copy over any files, make sure everything is set up, make sure everything is configured, and then finally push it. And so based on that alone, that is so much work. Like, I used to run a Python web server. Disgusting. I do not want to self-host a website ever again. It was just a lot of work, and I had to restart services, make sure everything works, versus I press push and it works. So, food for thought. I appreciate y'all watching this video if you need a recap, and I hope you have a fantastic night.